Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members of the Patreons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it. So today guys, we are flying out the F-14B again. An aircraft that I see a lot of people flying it correctly, or a lot of people flying their own way and stuff. But today I wanted to actually show to you how I fly this aircraft. I already did certain videos like this with the MiG-29, with the F-16. So yeah, I decided to do it with the F-14, and today we are flying out the B variant, the Bravo, which has the stronger engines mainly, right? Of course it has other additions to it, like the M54C, the TCS and other stuff, but the main thing is the engines, right? And we start off just trying to show the initial tactic that I use. So I always take full fuel loads because we don't have external fuel tanks for this aircraft yet in the game, and this aircraft actually consumes a lot of fuel. So yeah, full fuel tank, at least 45 minutes. I take normally 2 AIM-54Cs and 4 AIM-7Ms together with 2 AIM-9Ls, or if I want to, 6 AIM-7Ms, 2 AIM-9Ls, or even 4 AIM-9Ls and 4 AIM-7Ms. I prefer to use with 2 AIM-54s or 4 AIM-9Ls and 4 AIM-7Ms, just for the sake of balance, you know. So for example here, I still use 4 AIM-7Ms. I think it's the most important missile to the game, for the aircraft I mean. And the AIM-54C, you can get some far away kills, you know, sometimes. It's not the most reliable missile ever, but you will see that, you know, normally you will not get a lot of kills with it. But you can sometimes as well. So I don't know, it's just not really worth it if you don't want to lose that 2 extra spaces for another AIM-9s or something like that. In this match you will see that I probably should have taken just 4 AIM-9s, but still. So we see a lot of the targets on the radar. APG, the AWG-9, sorry, it is a very strong radar. It has its problems with blind speeds, but it is a pretty strong radar. I fired at 2 AIM-54s, climbing as quickly as I can, trying to maintain Mach 1 plus, to get as much energy on the missile as possible, you know. And then I try to just crank a little bit to the left over here, while kinda maintaining the altitude, starting to lower a little bit of the altitude to defend myself against missiles, and try to remain with the TWS soft locks, or at least detections for the targets over there. I noticed a lot of targets were actually trying to get me, so I just went cold a little bit, fully notching a little bit of the enemy's radar over here just to maintain a fairly safe position. And you will see that I'm just controlling the battlefield with the radar as well. Not controlling, just keeping an eye out. As you see here, the missile passed very close to the target, but AIM-54s, they don't have the turning capabilities to actually be able to turn and get a target that's actually, you know, trying to evade a missile. So always know about these, about the AIM-54s, right? It's a missile that it's supposed to hit targets that are not really flying, you know, in a defensive manner normally, unless the missile is very quick in that certain area or something like that. And after I fire the AIM-54s, I try to remain in a median position. That's normally how I do in altitude, you know. So I'm just trying to still do BVR here, get people from far away, not get to any large scale furballs, because yes, the F-14 can defeat most targets in a dogfight if you know what you're doing, but not in these initial phases. I wouldn't say that it's very advisable. There's too many targets for any aircraft for that matter. So yeah, the target over here doesn't know that I'm, you know, actually firing on him, I don't think, and I'm just maintaining a median altitude. Sparrow is striking well enough, you know, so yeah, pretty good. I'm just keeping an eye out on the missile. I don't know if he saw the missile or not, but he defended and actually got away with it. I fired the second Sparrow. Once my first one is destroyed, that just missed, you know, and I killed the first target. So yeah, I fired 3 radar missiles and I missed 3 of them, you know, and the 4th one, I actually got the kill. So yeah, I wouldn't say these missiles and these radar is the most reliable thing ever. although you can do BVR very well, I still think that the R27ER right now at the game is the meta itself. You know, it's a very good BVR machine. But obviously, the BVR part of the game has passed, and then we start to go to the lower altitudes, kind of a brawling kind of situation over here. And we're going to try to just get the targets that are trying to fly low and dogfight and stuff. This is where flying low is a very, very good tactic, okay? Especially in an aircraft as heavy as this, making sure that you are basically invulnerable to the radar missiles. So yeah, I saw target there, fired A9L and went for the kind of a head-on with the cannon there. Kind of created both of them. This MiG-29 was coming directly to me. Tried to maintain a lower position to make sure that if he dropped a missile on me, I would be safe, flying low. My miss, he basically did the same. My missile missed, and I just continue with the speed. Why? Because the F-14 actually takes a little bit of time to actually lower the airspeed enough to actually be able to fully open your wings and then be able to actually turn better than some aircraft. So it's just better to avoid that kind of confusion and that kind of problem. I lost the lock there, changed it to the normal system, just getting people by surprise over here. As you see, fired that missile in kind of a bad way. And here you can see that I know that we are going to get into a furball. So yeah, I tried to escape a little bit, but then I decided, no, we are going to a straight to a furball over here. So I just decided to go for a minimum mode of the wings, fully open the wings, lowering the airspeed, you know, taking off the afterburners, maintaining what I think is a very good speed for the moment. And that's what you want to think about the F-14. It's an amazing BVR platform, but it's an amazing dogfight platform as well. But you really need to be careful on how you use it. You really need to think that an F-16, a MiG-29, they normally can start turning at their peak, you know, performance of turning capabilities faster than you, because you are a swing wing aircraft. It's just like a MiG-23, just like any other swing wing aircraft. So you have to think about that. Of course, here against MatAWG F1s, they cannot do anything. They will not outturn me. I was trying to just get that out of the way. And of course, the MiG-29, I think I hated him before. So I'm just trying to maintain the same level of low altitude for being just escaping from the radar missiles, and continuously to just drop the flares to maintain a safe position while I hunt one by one, killing every single target. That Mirage over there was the one that I created before, and this will be the last kill. So use the static, fly high at the beginning of the battle and fly low at the end of the battle. Try to do BVR, get some targets out of the way first, and then of course go to the brawling position, but be aware that you are a little bit more sluggish to actually get to the dogfight position in the F-14. If you do this type of thing, you will get a lot of kills. 7 kills, pretty good. Bye guys, see you.